So, this morning, I feel like I want to talk about the benefit or importance of having your natal birth chart read. And this might turn out to be a plug for my friend Lisa Brown, which did the natal chart reading for me. And she's so accurate. I can only trust her and recommend her for an accurate reading, since that has been my only experience. But with that being said, I'm going to try and maybe make this musing to help you. You might find yourself struggling to manifest your dream or your passion, right? I had a dear friend approach me this morning asking if I could financially sponsor him to help him achieve his music recording deal. And the thought came to me, and I asked him, have you ever had your natal chart, your birth chart read? And of course he didn't. So I gave him a couple short details about mine. For example, in my birth chart, for the year 2025 and 2026, there are specific placements of energies that indicate. In 2025, I believe, it said that love would enter my life. And in 2026, I would have a career change. For me, knowing these dates for these events is helping me tremendously to just relax into the flow and trust that my soul is actually going to follow the blueprint of the natal chart, which I believe is actually our pre-birth planning. So having this information, having this knowledge, I don't have to rack my brain like what I'm going to do tomorrow, career-wise or work-wise. I don't have to rack my brains, when am I going to find a partner? Where should I be looking? When Lisa read my chart last year, was it last year or beginning of this year? I think January of this year. And she talked about love coming into my life in 2025. I was thinking, yeah, right? And that was because vibrationally, I was not ready for such an event. My heart was not quite at that place where I could receive the idea of love, a person entering into my field to experience a new love connection. But the interesting thing is, and this occurred to me here within the last 3 weeks, let's say, something amazing has been happening. I'm feeling my heart open to the potential, the possibility of loving a man, which is a first in my almost 56 years of life. My heart was a solid vault, and it was locked to any notion, any feelings toward a man. And about 3 weeks ago, I started noticing how my heart was opening up and how I started to feel these affectionate feelings toward a certain person, right out of the blue. And so now, because I have the knowledge of my birth chart and seeing that this is transpiring for me now, I still have a year's time or half a year time. This is all happening, as we would say, by divine timing. It's all happening according to the timelines in the birth chart. So I could be struggling, with going on dating sites and stuff and trying to find the right person. Well, how can you find the right person when your heart is not in the right place yet, right? So it had to wait until my heart was ready to even open to the possibility. And the same thing with my career change in 2026. I have no idea what that's going to be, but I trust that when I get there, that door will open. Why am I sharing all this? If you have a project that seems to be going uphill and you're hitting a brick wall after brick wall and it's a constant struggle, consider that it may not be the right time in your birth chart, right? And that's why I say, if you're struggling, consider having your natal chart read by a good astrologer. And you will get these pertinent details that can then give you the trust and the confidence to wait for this to unfold rather than try to make it happen now. Because the energies in your chart are not supporting it in the now, right? So that's why it is such an uphill struggle. You are working against nature, as they say. You're working against the energies. So what I decided with my friend, so I told him, I'm willing to help him, but rather than supporting him in this venture that is out of divine timing and wasting my resources and energy, I said I would invest in paying for his natal chart reading, because I think that will really benefit him and, make my money go to a good place, a good cause. So I thought I would make a musing about this and share how vitally important and beneficial knowing your natal chart reading can be to your day-to-day life, right? It can help take the struggle out of your life, and you can just kind of, when you know the information, you can kind of sit back. I mean, you don't sleep, but you just go on with your life organically, and you just flow in the energies organically, and life will get you to your points, to your timelines, all by itself. It's a blueprint that your soul has to follow, right? So I hope this helps somebody and encourages you. And if you need the information to Lisa Brown, I can give that to you. Have a fantastic day.